sandwich in tow.
Sweet.
Yeah, we were saying we weren't expecting the puzzle and being under the castle and all that,
Mm,
Mhm.
but she's loving it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
good. Alright, so, Tremble, you don't find anything.
Yeah, I know.
Aw, I just noticed that.
I'll get a few more rolls. It's not too bad. But at least I'm out of the way so that if he shows up, I can just go.
Yep. So I guess we'll after as we go down the left path, um, I'd like to keep an eye out once again for traps and where does it take us?
So, the left path. Nice.
Thanks.
It dead ends about 20 feet away from the entrance. Okay, for a trap.
Mm-hmm.
You don't find any traps.
Yay.
But the um, tunnel dead ends, but it splits off once again two different ways.
Okay. So we went left and we've reached another fork in the road. Okay.
About 5 feet from the entrance, it opens up to another room. It looks
room?
similar to the other one.
Okay. So we've got like a bed and coffee table and
Yep.
all the furnishings. Does this one also look like it's been lived in, but I can't really tell how long?
Perception.
Perception. Either really high or really low.
Mhm. So again, it looks lived in, and they might have been here recently.
What do you think, Sal,
Mhm.
about the room?
The room. Well, it's another living quarter. I guess we can look to see if there's another door. It seems and the reason similar in place.
I showed the look.
You see it? Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It's not a
I don't have a digital camera. I was being so smart right there and failed. Do you remember what the book looks like?
Sort of.
Sort of. Let's look for a book like that. I'm rolling another perception, actively looking for books that look like the book found in the last room.
And I'm rolling one for length.
The exact same roll.
Both of you fail.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
19. Mm-hmm.
So Valdez finds the same book. However, this time it doesn't have the puzzle piece.
Nada.
Nada.
But why would they have the same book? It's like,
It could
hey,
be-
can I borrow your volume of puzzle pieces and places to hide them? Part 2?
It's either like 50 Shades of Grey and everyone has it, or it's like a religious book and everyone has it. Like,
So we're either dealing with something that's highly valued and religious and well known, or something that everybody hides. Interesting. All right. So we found the same book, but didn't got anything puzzle related in it. And search the desk.
Okay, so the desk has a couple of drawers, and you go through the first one, and it has a bunch of papers in it. However, as you search through, you find at the bottom of it is a false floor, or a false bottom.
I checked the false bottom for traps because he's giving me a look.
You don't notice that there's a trap?
That is not possible.
No. That's possible. It's just not probable.
Probable. Exactly.
I wonder if it's because of how I'm rolling it. Like I had a macro.
Test. We give you another. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just rolling. So
I rolled three twos in a row. Well, that's what it is. What it is. I rolled a 2 plus 7 is 9 on checking the false bottom for traps.
Yeah, you don't think that there's a trap there.
I don't think it's trapped.
All right. Well, then I think I'll open it.
Okay.
I open the false door to look to see what's beyond the
Oh God, I'm so
door in the
tense.
drawer.
You should be, because Valdez just got punctured by a needle.
No reflex roll? Ouch. Sorry, sis. It was hidden really well.
This is why I don't do the treasure hunting like that. Son of a bitch.
Next time, let me open it.
You can open our phone.
Valdez, you take 4 damage.
And this will be my last roll of perception before I 20. Fuck you.
Well, I have the bandages and like alcohol and stuff, so I clean out your wounds and I bandage you up. I practice my first aid. I can't make it like the heal points come back, but at least you won't be bleeding all over the place. So now that that's out of the way, is there anything in there?
No, you look. I'm done with that drawer. No, this was why you just opened the book. I was just looking at it and bang! I did something needle thing that poked me, and that's messing with my delicate hands.
All I'm hearing is wham, wham, wham. I look through the desk.
So now that the trap's been triggered, it's obviously no longer trapped. You lift up the false bottom, and you see that there's a puzzle piece nestled in a notch on the bottom of the drawer.
Nice. Does it look the same as the last one, or is the blue line in it different? Like
It's in a different location, but if you put them together, the lines match up.
I give it to Val, so she has 2 of the.
Oh.
Anything weird happen once I give it to her?
She feels the pulsing of the magic.
You don't feel that, right?
Mm-mm.
Yep, this definitely feels. I can see how it line up with this blue line.
All right, well, I guess we'll go back out and head left.
I think so.
We go back in the road, head left.
Okay. So, much like the other 2 locations, this one empties out into a room. However, this one is strictly a library. There's a couple of tables, there's a couple of desks, but it's all of the walls are covered in bookcases.
Okay. I do a quick perusal. I want to see if there are absolutely any books in here that are written in comic or draconic on their spines. Just out of curiosity.
Hey,
18.
You
Much
find
better.
2.
Ooh. And what are their subjects?
One is on the religions, and one is um, talking about trade.
Huh. Okay. One is on religion, and I think another one over here on trade. So it doesn't seem like it is strictly like maybe for a temple or
just like a
I mean
general
maybe it could be
kind of library.
sort of.
Not dedicated to
I only
anything.
found 2 books I could read, which that's another question. Like, why are there all these books I can't? But I don't know the other languages. Do you? And you don't know any other languages, so we
Maybe
really.
they're just trying to be fancy. I've seen people books and language don't know what they are to make it look like they're smarter.
Snobs. Well, the second book that you found that was empty, you can pick that up and see if that book is in here too. We'll know. Maybe.
Sure. Search for that book. Yeah.
You find it.
Well, okay. Got 3 copies of whatever this book is.
I take it from you and open it up. I shake it and keep it trapped. And I'm looking for a puzzle piece.
There is no puzzle piece.
Alright, so the first one was a fluke. Well, can you, now that you have 2 of the pieces, do you think maybe you could use it like a divining rod? Put them together in a V shape and walk around the library, see if they start to vibrate or something?
I don't think that's how the magic works. I don't seem to sense them and touch them. And I'm done looking for things with my hands.
And you're channeling your inner dwarf.
I can't help it. It happens sometimes.
Alright, I don't know, I want to ransack all find a puzzle piece. So I'm going to take 20. I personally at the moment don't feel any danger. So I'm going to take 20 and I'm going to very conscientiously look around the library for any kind of moving bookcases or false bottom drawer, things I would in a dungeon that I would know to look for as I adventure back and see if I could find something hidden.
Okay. Ballas, what are you doing while she takes 20?
Nursing my finger. And I'm going to do some more eyeball looking to see what else we see. Non-finger involved touching of objects, but simply observing to see what I see along the library or along the walls or the corners. Am I seeing dusty cobwebs in sections where it's not been traveled, footprints, any indication that we can't tell how recent they are, but is there any disturbance of any naturally occurring dust and cobwebs and spiders and things like that?
The cobwebs are in the corners up high, as well as on the top shelves of all of the bookcases.
So they haven't been touched in a while. Although spiders can go to cobweb pretty fast.
Are the tops of the shelves very dusty?
Yes.
Are they more dusty than the rest of the?
Yes.
Yes.
And the books that we picked up, that the same book, are they the same kind of dusty or less dusty?
They're less dusty.
But they're dusty, which means they haven't been touched in at least
I
3
mean,
months.
that's normal, but may not be on the shelf.
No.
Whoever put these items, there wasn't as much on the danger district, so Howie or Pain.
I really want to feel empathetic for you, but I've been looking traps for you for 20 years. That was so just suck it up.
Dallas turned around and mocked your sister.
We're doing all of that. What did my taking 20?
What did your taking 20 do?
Yep.
You're gonna have to refresh my memory on what you were looking for.
A book on the language of that I took in there with kind of trying.
Okay, so you found a language book that describes the different languages, and you find one towards the back. It seems to be a language that is not used very often, except for among air elementals.
Air elementals. I don't know that yet. That just, as a player, intrigues me.
Mm.
It is the language called Auran. A-U-R... Wait a minute. I think I'm spelling that wrong.
Auran.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, was I able to at least decipher the title of the book using anything from that knowledge, or is that all I'm getting?
That's all you're getting.
Okay, forgetting that we have a new member kind of clamber out from Angel's cloak around the back and drop to the floor.
So, seeing these dwarfling just clamber out of Angel, for all intents and purposes, you hear Tessa squeak. She jumps and darts out of the room.
What'd I do?
Oh, was she following me around? I guess. I don't know where she was, really. I was off looking for things, so maybe she was following me. I just looked at the Angel, and I'm like, oh, that was fine timing.
I guess. What happened?
You just chased off our guide.
Val's gonna go looking for where Tessa ran off.
Okay.
Alright.
So Val is getting Tessa.
Alright, so Angel, your take 20.
Yep.
As you're looking around, you get back towards the entrance of the room, and on either side of the entrance is a bookcase. On the right hand side, you see on the side of the bookshelf is a triangle, and it looks like the ones that you had found for the puzzle.
I investigated the bookcase. I am rolling perception for you. Please not. I got a natural 1.
Yes, you did. So what was that for?
For me, investigating the bookcase, I found the triangle one.
So you are investigating the bookcase?
Yep.
It looks like a bookcase, but you see the triangle.
I point out the triangle to Crumble, And
To which, to which Trimble hands you the book and goes, "It's written in air elementals."
in the language of the air elemental?
Yep,
What would air elementals be doing this far underground?
I have no idea.
Thank you for the book.
Do you want me to stash it back in the library?
Um, not right now. I don't want you to disappear again. When Tessa comes back, she might just run off again. But, do you make anything out of this bookcase? There's a triangle here that looks like the one we're trying to recreate.
Okay, so he's gonna take a perception check on that with a 21.
Nice.
So you see where the triangle is, there's a slight indentation where the triangle is sitting in.
So I point that out to her because I don't want to do something and screw up again.
Oh, all right. Well, I'm just gonna push it. A little indentation. I'm just gonna push it.
Okay.
I can get the bookcase to move.
It comes off easily.
And what happens?
Nothing. You have the puzzle piece.
Oh,
Good job.
I misunderstood the description. I thought I was like fiddling with a button or something, so that was
No.
my bad.
No.
It may have
no.
looked like a button, but apparently it was going to be. Oh,
Oh wow. So then I guess at this point I just am like dumbfounded. I was like, oh, okay. And I'm waiting for Valdez to come back with
sit down.
He has the other two pieces.
Alright, so Valdez,
Lay
you
down.
find Tessa back at where the puzzle is.
Lay down.
Tessa, any insight into this puzzle, perhaps?
Do I look like I have any insight on this puzzle?
Well, I thought I'd ask.
I don't come down here, so this is the first time I've ever been down here.
The adventure has begun already. Isn't it exciting?
I don't really know.
I just, out of character, I find it hilarious that the Queen's right hand, our guide, is like, fuck, I have no clue. I'm eating this up, man. That's great. Okay.
Trimblefoot starts heading back towards where the beginning is since we got the last piece.
All right.
In the dark.
Yep, I'll go with holding my flashlight.
Alright, so you two find Valdez and Tessa standing at the puzzle.
Tessa, everything okay? You ran off pretty quick there.
Where, why, and how?
Where, why, and how what?
She looks at you dumbfounded.
Oh, I was writing on the back of Angel there so I could read over the text and take some proper time to study it.
And
With a little flashlight thing in her hand, she's got a backup that I was using.
did you find anything?
Just that it's in the language of air. This is why I told you to stop it. Lay down. He just about cut off his tongue on my hand. Sit down. Throwing himself off the bed. Yeah, anyway, just that it's written in the language of the era, which is apparently what all of the weird symbols we see as well.
Is there any particular relevant air animals in this
Air elementals, he said.
air elementals within this place that you know of historically, or any reason why they would be connected?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, air elementals usually don't go underground, so oddness there myself.
Well, I have no idea what air elementals on this planet might do. And I don't want to make any assumptions, but we were led here. We now have a magical triangle.
Let's push the button.
Push the button.
All right. I'll set in the 2 pieces that I have where like they may be appropriate.
And I will ask all of you to back away just in case.
Now, Trimblefoot's standing right up at the beginning. You know him. He doesn't really get scared easily.
And I put in the third.
Alright, so once you put in all 3 pieces, you see that the blue lines make another circle within the triangle. And once all 3 are placed, it brightens and then starts pulsing. And then it splits in half, and the wall breaks open into a door.
Awesome. It's one hell of a doorbell.
We're not in Aeon anymore. All right.
Well, at least it didn't explode.
At least it didn't explode.
Or have needles.
Or have
I asked you guys to move away. We were lucky.
What about needles?
Long story. Moving on.
No. What happened?
I walk in the room.
It's actually another passageway.
I walk in the passageway.
I follow confused.
I will move forward with Tessa and Will-O-Wisp impromptu hold.
Well, speaking about that, about how long has it been? Do we even still have the spell and mage hand up?
Light spell for half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
The duration for mage hand is constant.
Okay.
So as long as I'm not.
Well, I know I took 20, plus we searched 2 rooms, watched down a number of hallways. So the
Yeah,
lights.
it's been almost an hour, so Trimblefoot's light spell is gone.
Back down to the 10-foot goal light rating.
He'll take a moment to refresh it and cast light again.
Okay.
That's one of his 0 level spells, so.
Oh yeah, cantrips are awesome that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so light has been refreshed, and my flashlight only is off for now, though.
Alright, so you enter another pathway, and just outside of where you guys can actually see properly before it starts getting dim light, you see like almost a small pond, or what would look like a small pond ahead of you.
Small ponds, it sounded like.
Above us?
No, ahead of you.
Oh, ahead of us. Oh, okay. I was like, above us.
How would that work?
Magically, of course.
I guess.
So we were having trouble understanding. You said ponds, like water?
Yes.
Small ponds ahead of us. Okay.
Are the ponds still?
It's just one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still water.
You got a nat 20. Woohoo! You get to know whatever you want about the water. No, I'm kidding. So it's still water. It's one pond.
The water seems to look rather murky, but it is still water.
The area around the water, what are we walking on? Are we walking on stone or clay, mud?
It kind of almost feels like sand,
Okay.
but it's more like clay dirt.
Okay. I could explain them because the sand and clay-like texture aren't going to filter out the water. It's just going to add to it being kind of cloudy and dirty. Do you feel anything magically off about the water?
Take a moment to center myself, try to detect any within our immediate vicinity.
And what about you? Nature?
Oh, I was just fixing to say I'm getting ready to do knowledge nature on it.
Okay. From the water specifically, for both of you now, there is nothing. It's water. But for Valdez, searching for magic, you do feel a magic presence, but it's not coming from the water.
So there's magic in the room, but not in water.
Yeah, there's definitely water seems to be fine. I don't get anything unusual from it, but there is something magical around here, but it's not at the bottom of the pond or anything to do with the water as far as I can tell.
Can you, I know that you can sometimes get kind of specific. Do you know what type of magic or location or what we might be dealing with? Is it a person or an item?
Spin it around, trying to focus the type of magic and a less general direction, a more specific direction of the source of the energy. Then
It's just past the pond, and it's a creature of some sort.
Yeah, just past the pond is something magically active and alive.
Does your spell allow you to get a bead on energy type?
I can make a knowledge arcana check to see if I know the type of magic emanating creature now that I'm the direction. So.
Well, at the knowledge of it being a creature, can I see this creature when she's pointing out?
It's out of the range of what you can see.
Roll, Valda.
So yeah, I'm doing an arcana check to see if I can tell what school is emanating
It's
from.
air. It's an air type of magic.
Well, this has a familiar feeling of magic in the air domain.
Does it feel similar to what you were feeling when you were touching the triangles?
No.
It does not feel the same.
The triangles were made by a humanoid. This is strictly creature.
No.
Ceiling?
It was really easy on this. We've seen much more than this. I don't think it keep out.
That's
I
true.
mean, potentially, but if anybody was here to free it, this would have been super, super easy. On the other hand, we found that book in all three places. If it was a religious book, maybe the people that had charge of these pieces, and this is like a religious area, just offhand, maybe they were priests and they would come in and talk to this creature. We know that water is often used in a lot of different divine and arcane rites, and water itself is an element. But we don't know that we're going to be able to see.
Or maybe
You broke up.
me?
Yes.
I was saying maybe it's a prison of some sort.
Well, I heard you and Tessa chitter-chattering back and forth. Do either of you speak air elemental?
I don't believe that I do. You'd have to ask her.
She looks at you guys and shrugs.
No.
I am going to do a perception or sense motive actually.
Okay.
See if she's hiding anything. With a 20.
Against her. Hang on just a second.
I have an idea.
What?
Subject to your link, but I have my bracelet of elemental body, which lets me change into a small elemental of my choice. I can always turn into a small air elemental, and depending on how you rule it, they know I gain all their stuff. Well, I would hope to gain their stuff. I gain like their air abilities and all their magic and stuff. Maybe I would gain the ability to understand them. They speak one, the small one.
I don't know if that's how that works.
That's creative.
It is creative. I will get back to you on that. Let me get back to Trimble and his sense motive. From what you sense, you think she's telling the truth.
Okay.
And I'm going to look up what the elemental body spell allows.
Okay.
And as a passing remark, he just looks over to Valdis and he's like, for a royal guide, she doesn't really know all that much, does she? Trimble has no tact.
Apparently.
He was saying that to you, Valdis. He was talking to you about how the guide doesn't seem to know anything. What I said earlier.
No one ever said that I knew that there were going to be air elementals or how to speak it.
You haven't exactly sitting in for whatsoever. I mean, you're pretty much stone-faced and quiet the whole time.
We haven't exactly left the city. I'm not exactly needed.
Your expertise lies without this.
Either that or she's just choosing to ignore her duty for the time being because we're still in the city. And that wasn't part of the Queen's assertion, I suppose. No. No.
I'm going to say that you may understand them. That does not mean that you can read it.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to be able to talk to it if I needed to.
No.
So I tell my group that I can try and change into an air elemental and maybe talk with it or at least understand.
She'll be able to understand and talk to us as an intermediary.
Probably not. I will be a wind of air.
So then, how does that exactly help us?
That works. Well, if he's a good guy and I can talk with him, then I can come back and change back and tell you guys. And if he's a bad guy, maybe I can talk him into letting us leave. Or
getting them into attack.
Well, or we can just turn around and close the door and leave. But we've come all this way.
Overcoming the communication barrier will be beneficial one way or
Hopefully. If you see him hit me, you know something.
if air hits air, I'm not sure what we're going to see.
Yeah. Well.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I find it amusing that you guys are assuming that it's an air elemental, though.
Yes, that's true. Everything has been in Orin, and you said it was an elemental.
No, I said it was creature.
She said it was an air creature.
An air
Magic
creature.
was air domain, not that it was an element itself.
That's true. I made that assumption.
Well, why don't we push
can
forward and investigate
look.
and then better decisions once we have all the information.
While she's doing that, Trimblefoot's going to sit down and start kind of attuning himself to the local area so that hopefully he can try and communicate with this creature as well. And that's going to take a while, so he's just going to find a nice spot to sit and just zone out.
Okay. So what are you two going to do?
Well, we're going to wait for him to finish. I'm not going into a potential fight one person down because he's going into...
It could take up to 24 hours for this, so go ahead with your plan. You can always snap me out of it.
I don't understand the point of what you're trying to do, I guess.
If it's not a hostile creature while you're talking with it, it gives me a little bit greater chance of animal handling, taking it on as a pet if need be.
Okay.
Will you stop it?
All right.
Sit down.
Well,
Can we walk around the pond to...
Oh yeah, it's not that large. Oops.
We'll make our way around the pond, closer to this creature that's emanating air domain. I'm going to send my will-o-wisp ahead a bit so we don't have to approach too closely before revealing it with the light.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Oh, I'm hearing naturals today.
Nice.
Shit out of stuff.
The goals are going.
So, as you grow closer, you sense that this is draconic in nature.
So, we could speak draconic. It may
you can.
draconic in nature.
I start to panic a little bit. Because I don't know that I got to talk to you about it, but I know what Ilanara showed me in a book recently about black kobolds and black dragons and black scaly things, and
Nope, I don't think we've had that conversation.
nope,
Nope.
Like,
nope.
She kept that to herself.
Yeah, we immediately went shopping. All right, so
okay.
well, I'll let you. You have the much higher diplomacy. Like,
Yep, I'm gonna with this new information, I'm gonna continue to approach cautiously and move forward till it comes into the light.
Alright, so it takes you a little bit before you actually come upon it. But you see a young green dragon.
a green dragon. Okay.
I will greet it in Draconic. Hello.
It looks kind of confused, but it nods its head, wondering what you're doing there. Can I help you? It responds in
Sorry.
Draconic.
If we've disturbed you taking a nap or what have you. We're kind of
Excuse me. I'm nervous. I'm sorry.
Let go.
we
Go.
I just, wanted to head off that with an apology in case we disturbed you. My name is Valdis, and myself and my compatriots are following a few, and she points to the will-o-wisp that she has with her mage hand. We're led down this way, and to be here now. So that's why we're here.
You are led to your deaths?
No. That's not the assumption that one would make at all. And death is not even in the picture. We are simply exploring, and hope that you have a really nice day. Take care. And she starts to back up.
You do realize that you've come upon the shrine, right?
No.
I'm afraid we don't speak any of the languages that we read on the way down here. So if we are trespassing or breaking some sort of seal or something, we were completely unaware and humbly apologize for any actions that may have caused you grief.
And as Valdis is being all cordial and gentle with this, suddenly a shrill voice streaks out from Tremble. Draggy!
What exactly are you trying to do with that?
Yeah.
It's the first time he's ever seen a dragon. He's kind of fanboying at the moment.
Yes.
The dragon looks at him very, very confused. What is wrong with that one?
He's excitable, and I believe that your majestic presence has caused him to burst forth exclamatorily.
You might want to put a leash on that one.
We'll take that under advisement.
I take it literally. I'm sure I have something in my bag, like rope. Give me 1 second. I do. I have 50 feet of rope, and I make him like a little baby leaf. Like he faces on the tree.
You want to go to your room?
So is this is your shrine?
Not my shrine. I protect the shrine.
Oh. Well, whose or what shrine is this?
If you may.
If you may. So, no.
Can I help you? This is the shrine of the priestess.
The song. The music we heard that led us here.
Tremblefoot starts actually trembling like, wait a minute, are we talking the little giant demon thing? Let's go.
No, I don't know if it means that. It was different music, and she usually comes with Shadow, and these were just wisps, but the song mentioned that we should let her sleep. So if we're supposed to let her sleep, why would they have brought us here? And I say all this in Draconic, because I don't know if the dragon speaks common. And I'm just kind of talking out loud.
He understands what Tremble's saying, so yes, he speaks common. But he responds back to you in Draconic, saying that I don't understand why you were brought here.
Sit down.
Perhaps you heard this music because you are supposed to put the priestess to sleep?
So what?
Put the priestess to sleep.
Oh, is she not resting right now?
He looks at you like you're so stupid. Do you not hear the music?
I don't know. Are we still here? Oh, I guess we were at one point. The music was consistent even though the wisps weren't here.
I simply, perhaps the wisps were still hanging about. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys still hear the music. It's still going.
Okay.
It's getting closer. Like, you're getting closer to where the music is.
Tremblefoot's like, yep, that's right, we're here to...
You broke up.
Said, yes, we're here to put her to sleep.
He looks at you like he doesn't understand that because he thought somebody else was already here for that. And he shrugs. If you think you can do it, by all means, it's not going to be easy.
Hey, and Tremblefoot just looks up like, yeah, the story of my life.
So you're guarding the princess, but she should be going to sleep.
It's a magical sleep. It's in order to ferry the dead away.
Well, this is all new to us. I mean, we don't even know who this princess is. We can't be making any priestess we can't be making any promises about what we're going to do and what we're not going to do.
Is she, particularly dangerous?
One could say that.
Does she scare you?
Do I look like I'm easily scared?
No, but I would, maybe you just need to put her to rest. I can't imagine you're enjoying sleep for however long you had to sit here.
This is my job.
Who gave you the job?
The god.
The gods.
All of them?
Well, yeah.
So I wonder if that means it's Liliana. We have to put Liliana back to sleep or whatever. That little girl. But we don't even know where she is.
Mr. or Miss Nice Dragon, can we go further towards the music so we can whatever is back there to sleep?
There's nothing back there.
Oh.
The shrine's back there. But what you're looking to put to sleep is not back there.
Well, maybe we go to the shrine for possible clues that could help us put her to sleep.
If you think you can get past me.
I don't think that's something we need to do right now. Can you tell us what the priestess looks like?
No.
Is there anything that you can tell us that would aid us in our quest?
That perhaps you've seen her?
That just confirms all my suspicions.
So, if the priestess were to sleep, does that absolve you of guarding an empty place?
No.
So you're still stuck here.
Yes.
I just look at you and shake my head as I watch you open and close your mouth. You said there were others that you felt were doing this. How long ago did you speak to these others?
About a day ago?
So that's was there anybody that kind of came through a day or so before us that were outsiders?
No outsiders.
And does anybody keep track of the old false wall where leads down to the inevitable catacomb that nobody goes to?
Of course.
Do we have any record of anybody else?
No.
Trevor, this fight?
Could you tell us anything about what they looked like? I say that to the dragon.
They looked like a celestial being.
Yeah, you saw one of the town leaders.
Essentially.
They didn't happen to give you a name.
No.
Speaking of names, they never got yours.
I don't have one.
Aww.
Now,
I'm
Minnie
sorry.
actually talks to me.
That's so sad.
You must get terribly lonely down here.
Dragons
Trimblefoot
are
just,
solitary.
Trimblefoot just looks over and is like, I'm going to call you Stanley.
Stanley?
Yep, you have a name now. It's Stanley.
Stanley the Green Dragon, guardian of the priestess.
Sounds very regal,
Hold
doesn't
on. What was the name of that dragon who was with that little boy that everyone today is like back then?
Pete or Puck?
Puff the Magic Dragon because it was about weed and he was green. His name should be Puff.
I think Stanley fits.
I like Puff. Puff the magic dragon.
Aren't all dragons magic?
Yes, of course you are. I'm sorry. I just was thinking of an old children's tale from when I was but a young android. Well,
Well, he can choose then, he can go with Puff or he can go with Stanley.
Mr. Dragon, what might happen if the priestess is not put back to sleep?
You have all manner of dead rising again.
Oh, that sounds true.
And we've got somebody else looking for her, but we don't know their motive. We can't trust them to put her back.
No, we can either move forward to assist, or if they have malicious intent, to hinder.
The last time we saw this priestess was back on the other world.
Images of her.
Well, she appeared in front of us.
Yeah, she was very cold.
Yeah, she looked like she was being corrupted.
Mr. Dragon,
Hmm.
what do you know about Asimov?
I know nothing about Asimov.
What about Zahira?
That she resigns over the dead?
Yes?
Mm-hmm.
What about her?
Oh, just asking questions. But,
How-
I think we're done. Have a good sleep, Stanley. He turns around and starts walking off.
You don't get very far. You're on a baby leash.
So go a little bit. What the hell? When did this get on?
Why did I friend?
I'm sorry, I can't get that picture out of my head. I look at Valdis. Is there anything else that you have to ask, to do, to say, to...
No, I think we've got the basics of the information we're looking for here.
I want
Tessa, you got
macaroni
any
and
questions?
cheese.
What was that, Angel?
I said I wanted macaroni and cheese. I smell Debbie cooking pasta or something, or there's something on the burner that's reminding me of macaroni. And anyway, it smells really good. So, but that's like off topic, and I'm hungry. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I have, and I'm just gonna do like a refresh to make sure I understand everything correctly. So this dragon has not seen the priestess, but he was assigned all these years ago to guard her. He has no idea what she looks like.
No, not guard her. Guard the shrine.
Guard the shrine. She needs to go to sleep, but he can't tell us how. There was a celestial here, but he can't describe it, and he doesn't have a... We have Tessa, who didn't even know there was a false wall, but knows that they keep a record of the false wall and everybody that goes in it, but says there is no record of anybody going in it. And we don't know where to find this little girl sleep.
You're assuming that it's a little girl.
Yes, I am.
But yes, all of that is correct.
Some of that is impossible.
How?
All right. Well, if Tessa didn't know about the fake wall or what was down here, how would she know that they have
She
records of it?
she knows that there's a record of it. She didn't know where it was or where it led.
Okay. Well, this was an interesting sidestep that did absolutely nothing. But we can assume it's related, but we don't even know it's related to that little girl on the other planet.
Yeah, at the moment it raised more questions.
Yeah. And I'm tired, and I'm hungry, and I want macaroni and cheese.
It's alright, I'm gonna have to get ready to start cooking.
Yes,
Oh, that was the
because I'm
character.
hungry.
Yeah, it's almost 4. I can't have macaroni and cheese because we're on this planet where all the food is gross.
You could. Doesn't mean that it would sit well.
I know. This is gross. Well, I
And
guess-
at the topic of food, Trumbull, just forgetting that there's a new member to the party, walks over to one of the cloaks and pulls his tiger out to walk.
Yeah,
Are you sure you want to do that with a dragon sitting there?
Good point. I don't want to lose my tiger.
Well, I gather the party together, and I thank the dragon for his help and his aid. I wish him well, and I recommend that we all get back to the hotel for a good night, or the castle, or wherever it is we're staying tonight, for a good night's sleep, and we can talk in the morning.
And prepare for further delving if need be, or a little more research on this priestess of what lives below the castle in a shrine, and who said lately, where is the dead?
So you guys start heading back towards where you came in?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is closed.
Serves you right.
So the door let us in, but it's not letting us out.
Yep.
Shrumblefoot's like, I'm gonna camp right here on the other opposite side of the pond from the dragon.
And we didn't see anything else because we investigated each of the hallways option, and that's all that's down here.
You guys didn't get past the dragon, so you don't know what's on the other side.
Right. But aside from that, like between the dragon and the entrance where we came in, we investigated everything.
Yeah, it's a cavern of a room. Like, there's nowhere to go.
No. Let me rephrase.
Everything in the room.
I must have misunderstood. When I thought you said the door was closed and I clarified the door we came in, I was meaning the door all the way up in the castle.
Door that opened up.
Oh, no. Like, you can't get that far.
You get out of the dragon room.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess we can't hear and call it a night. Because it's 15 minutes before, and it seems like a good stopping point.
Mhm.
Yeah, before we have to try and talk our way or battle our way through it.
Through a young dragon, who I am not trying to fight if he was set by the gods to protect a shrine.
I'm very influenced not to keep people from getting priestess.
But he said
That's already going on, so you have a problem with people.
maybe. I remember a veiled threat of some sort.
I just said we were being led to our death.
Hmm.
Will-o-wisps, which you know, will-o-wisps traditionally don't lead to very happy endings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or, you know, comic relief in Galadar's
Right.
situation.
Gotta rest and get my 4 hit points back anyway.
Alright, so you guys have decided to camp for the evening?
Yeah, we were just gonna rest. It was late. We were at dinner. A long walk down, and then about an hour searching, and then talking to the dragon. I'm ready to take a nap. But just to get us used to being on the road and camping again, I'll take first watch.
Great.